Welcome to The Explainer. So, you've got a great idea, right? Maybe a passion you want to turn into a real business. But the big question is always, how do you get started without taking on a ton of risk? Well, today, we're going to break down a powerful strategy that does exactly that. You know, if you're thinking about starting something new, you're probably worried about the risk, the effort. It's totally normal. A lot of aspiring entrepreneurs get stuck right here. But what if there was a smarter way to start? A way to generate income pretty quickly without betting the farm. This quote really hits the nail on the head. The cloud of working alone. It's that feeling, right? You're trying to do everything yourself, you feel isolated, and it's a major bottleneck. But here's the good news. There's a powerful way to push right through that cloud. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to dig into this solo founder's dilemma. Then we'll talk about a game-changing move, the partnership pivot. We'll even break down a real-world case study from Venice, California, explore why passion is just as important as profit, and wrap it all up with how you can find your own key partner.
Okay, let's dive right into part one, the solo founder's dilemma. We're talking about that cloud of working alone.
So, when you're trying to do it all by yourself, you hit some major roadblocks. I mean, trying to scale up, it feels impossible. Your professional network is just, well, it's just your network. You don't have the legal or business stuff in place, and honestly, the burnout is so real. It's easy to get exhausted. Any one of these things can kill a fantastic idea before it even gets going. So what do we do about it? Well, that brings us to the next big idea, the partnership pivot. It's about moving from working harder to working smarter. Okay, just look at the difference here. On one side, you've got the solo path, high risk, slow growth, that founder fatigue we just talked about. But on the other, the partner path, you're sharing the risk. You're tapping into a much bigger network. And this isn't about doing less work, not at all. It's about making the work you do count for so much more. All right, theory's great, but let's see how this works in the real world. We're going to deconstruct a blueprint from an initiative in Venice, California called Beyond Venice. This is a perfect example of a low-risk, high-value business built on exactly this kind of partnership. At the heart of Beyond Venice is someone we're going to call an anchor partner. In this case, it's Corinne Hollink. She's a real estate professional who is deeply, deeply connected to her community. Her existing business, her contacts, the trust she's already built, that's the foundation for the whole thing. And that, right there, is how you slash risk from day one. So how did they know this would work? They started with data. They looked at Venice, California, and saw, okay, average home price is over $3 million. That tells you the people there have money to spend. There are tons of active listings, which means opportunities for private tours. You've got historical landmarks for storytelling, and it's a super walkable place. The data isn't just data, it's a roadmap pointing to a golden opportunity. And this is where it gets really smart. They took that data and built a tiered monetization model. You can start with a standard walking tour, sure, but then you level up. You offer a private artisan experience. Then, and this is the genius part, you leverage the partner's real estate network for exclusive access to homes. We're talking prices from $50 all the way up to $10,000 for corporate sponsorships. That's how you build serious revenue potential. And here's the playbook, laid out step by step. You can see how they divided the work. One partner handles scouting the routes and creating content, while the other, Corinne, handles inviting clients and securing brand deals. They play to their strengths. And look at the progression. They start with a small beta event, launch a regular series, and then move into digital licensing for recurring revenue. That's the dream, right? A sustainable, scalable business. But look, this isn't just about walking tours in Venice. This principle is universal. It works for any passion-driven business. It's really about finding a partner who can handle the structure so you can focus on what you love to do. This quote from Catherine Brandt says it all. It is often the most simple elements that hold the possibility to create something fantastic. She founded an amazing bakery, Brandt's Bread, and she built it on two simple things, her love for sourdough and the simple color palette of an artist she loved. And you can see it in her bakery. The entire aesthetic is a reflection of that passion. It's not just a place to buy bread, it's an experience. She created a unique world that people wanted to be a part of, and that's incredibly powerful for a brand. Her journey really gives us a playbook we can all learn from. Number 1, start with what you're passionate about. For her, it was the chemistry of baking. 2, build a super simple, strong brand around it. 3, create a physical space where people can experience it. And 4, this is the key, partner up. She partnered with an art gallery to blur the lines and bring in a whole new crowd. And this isn't a one-off thing. You see this collaborative spirit all over the place. Look at these creative entrepreneurs in LA. From production companies to creative agencies to art festivals, they are all building something meaningful by focusing on community and collaboration. They're not trying to do it all by themselves.
Okay, so let's bring this all home. If you want to start a business with low risk and high potential for real income, it often boils down to one crucial thing: finding that right partner.
Your strategic partner is your anchor. They're the one who takes your idea out of that solo cloud and turns it into something real and scalable. They bring the infrastructure, the network, the credibility, which frees you up to focus on what you do best, creating that amazing product or experience.
So that brings us to the final and maybe the most important question. It's for you. Think about that idea you have, that passion project you've been dreaming about. Who in your world right now could be the anchor to your Beyond Venice? Who is the partner that can help you build your success story?